Although the city sits elderly that was full of people, how she became as a widow. She that was great among the nations and princess among the provinces, how she became Tripoli. She weeps sore in the night, and her tears or on her cheeks among all her lovers. She had none to confirm her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are became her enemies. Judah is gone to captivity because of affliction. Because of great servitude, she dwelled among the heathen. She found no rest, and her persecutors overtook her between the strides. The ways of Zion do mourn because no one came to the Simon feasts. Our gates are dissociated, and her priests sign her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness, and her anniversaries are the truth. Her enemies, partial for the land afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone to captivity before the enemy and fall, and from the daughter of Zion her beauty and is desperate, and her princes are become like a hart that found no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer. Just remembered in the days of her affliction and of her mysteries and all her pleasure, things that she had in the days of old when her people fell into the hand of the enemy, and none did help her. The adversaries saw her and did mock at her Sabbath day. Jerusalem, the yoke of transgressions. Jerusalem has grievously sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honored her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yet she saw and turned backwards. Her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembered not she last and therefore she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter, O Lord, behold my affliction. For the enemy had magnified himself. The adversary has spread out his hand upon all her pleasant things, for she has seen that she heathen enter into a sanctuary room, though Dan commanded they should not enter into the congregation of all her people. Son, they seek bread, they have given their pleasant things for meat to reconsider, for I am became about. It is nothing to you, all ye that pass by, behold, and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, which is done to me, wherewith the Lord ought affliction me in the day of his first anger. From above hath he sent fire unto my bones. It prevailed against them. He has spread me back. He has made me dissociate in faith all day. The yoke of my transgression is bound by his hand. They are rich and came up upon my neck, and he had my strength to fall. The Lord delivered me into their hands, from whom I am not able to rise up. The Lord has trembled under my foot, and my mighty man in the midst of men. He has called and assembled against me to crush my young man. The Lord has trembled in the virgin of the daughter of Judah, as in the wilderness press. For those things I wept. My eye ruined down with water, because the Comforter that should reveal my soul fall from me, my children. But especially because the enemy prevailed. Zion spread forth her hands, and there is none comfort her. And the Lord has commanded concerning Jacob, that his anniversary should be round about him. Jerusalem is as a mysterious woman among them. The Lord is righteousness, for I have rebelled against his commandment. Here I pray you all people, and behold my sorrow and my virgins, and my young men are gone to captivity. I call for my lovers, but they deceived me in my priests, and my elders gave up the ghosts in the city, while they sold their meat to reveal to their souls. Behold, O Lord, I am distressed my bowels, O troubled my heart, my tongue within me, for I have griefly rebelled abroad, and the sword bereaved at home. There is death. They have heard that a sight there is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou will bring the day that have called, and they shall be like unto me. Let their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done to me for all my transgressions. For my signs are many, and my heart is faint. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud of his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth in the beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool in the day of his anger. The Lord has swallowed up all inhabitants of Jacob. Had not pillored he throw down in his wrath of the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He has brought them down into the ground. He has polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof. He cut off in his friend's anger and all horn of Israel. He had drawn back his right hand from before the enemy. And he buried against Jacob like a flaming fire which devoured round about. He bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand as an adversary to shed all that was pleasant to the eye. And in terms of the daughter of Zion, he poured out his fury like fire. The Lord was an enemy. He had swallowed up Israel. He swallowed up all Israel's places. He had destroyed his stronghold, and has an increase in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. He has violently taken away his turbulence, as if he were of a garden. He has destroyed his places of assembly. The Lord has caused the solemn feasts and Sabbaths to be forgotten in Zion, and had displayed in the limitation of his anger. The king of the priests, the Lord has cast off altar. He has upon his center, he had given up into the hand of the enemy the walls of her places. They have made a noise in the house of the Lord, and as in the day of a solemn feast, the Lord had prepared to destroy the wall of the daughter of Zion. He had stretched out a line, he had not withdrawn his hand from destroying. Therefore he made the rampart of the wall to eliminate their leggings together. Her gates are sunk into the ground. He has destroyed and broken her bars. Her king and her princes are more. The Gentile, the Lord is no more. Her prophet also find no vengeance from the Lord. The elder daughter of Zion sit up on the ground, keep silence. They have cast up the dust upon their heads. They had gloried themselves with soft clothes. The virgin of Jezreel hang down their heads to the ground. My eyes do not fall with tears. My blows or trouble, my liver is poured upon the earth. For the destruction of the daughter of my people, because the children in the suckling spoon in the streets of the city. They say in their mortars, where is corn and wine? And they smooth as the womb in the streets of the city, when their soul was poured out into their mortars blossomed. What dwelling shall I take into the witness for thee? What thing shall I like to thee, O daughter of Jezreel? What shall I equal to thee, that I might comfort thee, O virgin daughter of Zion? For the preach is great like the sea. Who healed thee? Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee. They have not discovered thy cruelty to turn away from the captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens, causes of bashment, and all the past that clapped their hands at thee, and they hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jezreel, saying, in this the city that men call the perfection, For beauty, the joy of the whole earth. All their enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gasp the teeth. They say, we have up, swallowing her up. Surely this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. The Lord hath done that which hath done. He has finished. He has fulfilled his word. He has commanded in the days of old. He hath thrown down and not petted, and he has caused thy enemy to rejoice over thee. He has set up the horn of the adversaries. Thou cried unto the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let tears run down like a river day and night, and give themselves no rest. Let not the apple of thy eye cease. Arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the wicked watches. Pour out thy heart like water before the face of the Lord. Lift up thy hands towards him for the left. O young man, young children, the faithful of hunger, in the top of every street, behold, O Lord, consider whom thou hast done. Should the women eat their fruit, and children of a span long should the priest and the prophet be slain in the sanctuary of the Lord. The young and the old lie on the ground, and the streets of my virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the days thy anger, thou hast killed and not polluted, and thou hast called, as in the solemn day of the terror was round about, so that in that day the Lord's anger none escape, none remain, who those that I have swatted and brought up have my enemy consumed. And the man has seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. He had led me and brought me into darkness, but not led into light. Surely against me is he turned his hand against me all the day. My flesh, my skin has he made old. He has broken my bones. He has built up me against me and compassed me with guile and travail. He has set me in dark places a day that he be dead of old. He has headed me about that I cannot get out. He has made my chain heavy. Also, when I cry and shout, he had enclosed my ways with hewn stone. He had made my paths crooked. Scum. Sound like someone who does that. Oh, that's Satan shooting darting arrows at me and stabbing me in the side of my neck. You scum! He was unto me as a bear lying in wait, as a lion in secret places. Scum! He had turned aside my ways and pulled me in pieces. Had made me dissociate. Hear that? Pieces. As in pieces of dirt. Yar! No one stays a piece of dirt or bacteria or one forever. I'm gonna make you pay. He has bent his bow and sent me as a mark front for the arrow. He has caused the arrows of his quiver to enter into my reins. I was a diversion to all my people, and their song all the people. He has filled me with bitterness, and he has made me drunken with warm wood. He has also broken my teeth with gravel stones. He has covered me with ashes, and thou hast removed my soul far off from peace. I forgot him perseverously. I said my strength and my hope is perished from the Lord. Preserve from the Lord. Remain my affliction and my misery. The warm wood and the gall, my soul has then still remembrance and is humble in me. This I recall to my mind, therefore I hope. Yet of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fall not. They are not every morning great in their faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, said my soul, therefore I will hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seek him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke of his youth. He settle alone and keep silence, because he has borne it up upon him. He put his mouth in the dust, it so be there might be hope. He gave his cheek to him that spite him, and he is filled with full reproach. For the Lord will not cast off forever, but though he cast grief, yet will he compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. He do not afflict the will nearly nor grave the children of man, to crush on his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man in his cause the Lord approve not. Who is he that said it came to pass when the Lord commanded not? Out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not evil and good. Wherefore, though a living man complain a man for the punishment of his sin, let us search and try our ways and turn again to the Lord. Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto God in the heavens. We have transgressed, and I rebelled, and thou hast not pardoned. Thou hast covered with anger and persecuted us. Thou hast slain, thou hast not pitied. Thou hast covered thyself with a cloud that our prayers should not pass through. Thou hast made us as the offcurling, and refused in the midst of the people. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear, a snare, and is come upon us to socialate destruction. My eye run down with rivers of water. They happen to me all the time. The destruction of the daughters of my people. My eye tricked down and ceased not without any intermission till the Lord looked down and behold from heaven. My eye afflict my heart because of all the daughters of my city. My eyes have chased me, so like a bird. Without cause they have cut off my life in the dungeon, and cast a stone upon me. Waters flow over my head, and then I said, I am cut off. I call upon the name of O Lord out of the low dungeon. Thou hast heard my voice, hide not thy ear at my breathing, at my cry. Thou drawest near in the day that I call upon thee, thou saidst, for not. O Lord, thou hast pleased the causes of my soul, thou hast redeemed my life. O Lord, thou hast seen my wrong, judge thou my case. Thou hast seen all the reasons and all the imaginations against me. Thou hast heard the reproach, O Lord, and all the imaginations against me, the lips of those that rose up against me, and their device against me all day. All the day, behold, they're sitting down, and they're rising up, I am their mystic, rendering to them. Be composed, O Lord, according to the work of their hands. Give them sorrow of heart, they curse unto them, persecute and destroy them in anger from under the heavens of the Lord.